Hey guys, TriRealm here. So this video is going to be a little bit of a different one. I am working on the other tutorials, it's just they are a lot more in-depth. I've had them recorded since last year, and I've had some feedback on the previous tutorials, so I'm trying to edit them to make sure that they're much better and higher quality. Anyway, this video is going to be different because it's actually about an early access game that the Quantum Astrophysicist Guild, who are a game publisher, they reached out to me and sent me a key to Space Otter Charlie, which is gameplay that I'm talking over right now. And, you know, they gave me a key, same as a few other content creators, and they allowed us all to have this game early before it's publicly released for us to create content on, review, do whatever we want with. Pretty much there was no restrictions, but I just wanted to disclose that I was sent this game. So, yeah, but I'm not being obliged to say anything good. Everything that is in this video is purely my opinion from experiences in playing this game. So, Space Otter Charlie, as you can see here, is the general synopsis is Earth became really inhabitable, so the humans left and just left all the sea life creatures on the Earth. So sea otters decided to try and make their own rockets to try and find a new inhabitable planet. I can't talk. I can't say that word. Anyway. Creatures, so you can recruit crabs, sharks, orcas, and everything like that. Recruit them onto your ship so that you can bring them along on your way through the solar system or galaxy to find the new home for all the wildlife. Now within this game, you do have spacesuits, you get different power-ups and different guns. You get typical blasters, later on you'll get a rocket launcher gun that really takes a heavy effect on physics. It actually incorporates it really well. As you can see there's a jetpack icon that you have limited fuel at the top. I don't know if you can see it but there's a bar underneath all my banners. That is that's basically your weapon cooldown. If you go up, if you fill it all the way up, you need to let your weapon cool down, so you can't just spam fire. There are hostiles within this game. You have robots, cellular life, so like weird squishy cells that when you break them, they multiply. This game is very puzzle orientated as well, so it does sort of keep you on your toes and keep you thinking. Which I really like. This game does have a nice gradual difficulty, which is quite nice because when I first looked at the game, just first instinct by the art style, I naturally thought, okay, it's not going to be too bad, but there were actual moments where I had to sit down and think and like strategize what I was doing, which is actually quite nice. Just going over the general power-ups. So you spoke about your general blaster, you can upgrade that. You can upgrade that into a dual laser. You then have a refraction laser, which in certain maps and certain surfaces, it will bounce around and you have to sort of use angles and you have to think about how to shoot through set bits. With the suits as well, because you can make different space suits, they actually come with their own unique weapon. So later on, in this footage, I'm not sure if it'll appear at any point in this video, but I made a NASA spacesuit basically, and that had a hawk weapon which would shoot out a burst of bullets that are colored to be like the American flag. Then later on I make a shark suit. I had a shark suit, and that has a shark gun which shoots out like a shotgun burst of 3 bullets at once, a burst round. Of little red sea urchins is what they look like. Also through this game you actually do find sea urchins, and when you eat them they are like a power-up, so they give you either reduced damage or invulnerability for a little bit, and they also turn the cooldown off on your gun, so you don't have to worry about that. So yeah, with these you fly around through derelict places, you collect those scrap pieces there and these orbs. These orbs are what you use to recruit and get other sea life creatures onto your mission with you, onto your hub ship. And with the scrap, you go around and collect them, and they allow you to build all the different weapons and all the different suits, as well as there is optional missions that you can go to get you extra unlocks like extra power-ups, shields upgrades, extra suits, even new extra levels. So there's definitely a lot to explore and a lot to do on this game. It's not just pure linear straight story missions. There is optional stuff, as well as throughout these maps there is hidden rooms as well. Now with this game, I actually really do enjoy the gameplay, and I'm not just saying that because I got sent the game. I actually started out on Twitch playing sort of retro-y 2D platformer puzzle type games, very much like this, so this is actually right up my street. This game also contains lots of data logs and facts about otters. You know, they've actually filled it so that it's informative as well. So there is like a aimed at children or younger people element, which is quite nice. But also the difficulty does ramp up to the, you know, it's not too easy even for adults or teenagers. There were definitely moments where I had to keep replaying. Just to get through the area, because I was using the wrong weapons. So I had to sit and go through my weapons and, you know, figure out which one would work the most efficiently in the area. Now, this game does have multiple game modes, so you are able to do LAN with friends. There's multiple game modes for it. So you've got Urchin, which is the mode that should be on screen now, which is where you fly around and you have to mash X to get the urchins, but if you get hit, you will drop the urchin, and you can set the time or point limit for that. So here's some footage of me playing with Hopingly and Lil Red from my community, and as you can see there, a gold urchin has just appeared. They give anywhere between 2 to 4 points, I believe, and all the items around here as well, they are the different weapons in the multiplayer mode. As the suits are purely aesthetic in this mode. And as you can see, the maps do have their own obstacles. Here's the other minigame mode. This mode is purely PvP based, so you're just flying around trying to get the most kills, or the most kills within a set time limit. And there's lots of customizability within these modes as well. You can turn off unlimited thrust, so you actually have to worry about your jetpack fuel. As you can see there, one otter died to the map obstacle. The online, although there's not really much to it, it's actually really fun and simple. You can tell this game is heavily focused on the story mode and the single player mode, which is perfectly fine. The online is literally just fun mini games with your friends, and you can play with a minimum of 2 people up to a maximum of 4. Obviously, the more people you're going to have, the more hectic and more fun it's going to be. So highly recommend with more people. This game is so intricate with its level design. This boss fight that is on screen right now, honestly, is perhaps my favorite one so far, because it just kept me on edge so much, because it has multiple phases and it was just so interesting. It really got you into using the refraction laser, as you can see here. I did have to play it multiple times, so that's what I like, is it's not too easy, but it's not too difficult. You don't get upset or angry at it. You still really like it, and it's still a good time. Now, summary. What's my overall thoughts of this game? Honestly, there's not anything that I've found that's bad about it, right? Like, at all. It's really nice, simple, fun to play. The mechanics are easy to understand, but the gameplay isn't too easy. There's still an element of challenge and mystery to it, as there's hidden areas and extra optional stuff. There's replayability, as you have to go back when you won't get... Well, you don't have to, but you can go back to previous levels when you get new abilities to get all the collectibles. I really enjoy it, and I can confidently say that when this game launches on Nintendo Switch, I will actively buy it on my Switch. I'm glad that I have it on my PC, and once again, thank you so much to the publisher for sending me the game code. Really does mean a lot. It makes it so much easier for streaming. But I feel like this is a game that I will actually sit down and would like to take on the go with me as well. So I will definitely be buying this for myself on the Switch as well. I do like the art style and the ambient sounds, the soundtrack as well. The level design, I can't actually fault any of it. It's really good. And when you take into consideration that this game was made by a 3-person development team as well, and it's got heavy physics, heavy reliance on physics, with the core design of the game as well. It's just impressive to see what a team of 3 can do. Final summary is honestly, I would really recommend this game if you're into sort of 2D puzzle platformers type games that again are sort of really reliant on physics. And just if you're also into 2D shooters, I guess, as well. There is a shooting element in this as well, as you can tell by the weapons. You do get swarmed by enemies at points as well, so it's quite satisfying to just sit and blast through those. Honestly, this game is just all-around fun. And this is coming from an adult as well. This game, of course, will be great for younger children as well. So yeah, I don't really think there's a set age for this game or a set target audience. Obviously, the facts and whatnot really aim it towards the younger audience, but as an adult, I can say that I'm actually finding this enjoyable. Same with my, Hopingly and Little Red and Aki, who helped me with the multiplayer and getting footage for the multiplayer on stream and recording. They all really enjoyed it as well. It's definitely fun for all ages. I can't fault this game. So I'd just like to again really say a huge thank you to the Quantum Astrophysicist Guild for contacting me and giving me the absolute treat of having this game early access and getting this extra content out for stream and for YouTube before the game is released. This game is available to wishlist on Steam. There is versions coming out for Xbox, PlayStation, and Nintendo Switch. The game is being publicly released on March 18th, so tomorrow. So all links will be in the description for all the store pages if they're available right now. I know Steam and Nintendo Switches. I don't know about PlayStation and Xbox as of right now, but if they're available, they'll be in the description. So if you like the video, please like. And if you want to subscribe, please join the realm by hitting the subscribe button down below. Also, feel free to check out my Twitch, as that's where I play these games live. And we have good moments with the community and laughs. So feel free to check out my Twitch, twitch.tv/TriRealm. I would just like to once again say thank you to the Quantum Astrophysicist Guild for gracing me with this opportunity. It honestly does mean a lot. I hope I haven't ruined the opportunity. And also, if you really want to just watch more gameplay of this game, there are loads of fantastic content creators that have got access to this as well, and there's lots of footage. Or if you want to watch specifically my footage, you can go over to my twitch.tv page and the VOD is up there, or head over to TriRealm VODs on YouTube, and the VOD will be published live later tonight as well after this video. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching. Honestly means a lot, and I'll see you next time.